Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today is the beginning of December. It means that today I'm gonna show you my progress as for fragrances. So we are talking about Project Pan. It's gonna be number 3. I started this Project Pan in October. And it works like that. I usually keep the fragrances 2 months in rotation, and then I'm gonna be switching these fragrances with other fragrances, unless I have some other fragrance that I have already finished. So I'm switching it. I'm trying to have 10 fragrances in my rotation. It doesn't mean that I don't use any other fragrances. I mean, if I like it, I would use other fragrances. If I have a certain fragrance that I need to wear, then I'm gonna be wearing that fragrance, or I'm trying some fragrances, I'm testing something. So it's not like I'm wearing just these 10 fragrances all months. Anyway, let's start with the fragrances I have actually finished, and I have 3 fragrances, and I'm super content because, well, I love these fragrances, and I'm gonna show you how much I love them. So this is the fragrance by Karl Lagerfeld, and it's an amazing fragrance. It's a very cheap, it's very affordable fragrance. It's very womanly and nice and sweet and very beautiful, everyday office appropriate, beautiful fragrance. So I finished it up. Next one is an oldie but goodie. So this is the Estee Lauder Pleasures. I have been through like many of this, and I love this fragrance. It's one of the staples in my collection, and yeah, beautiful. And then this one, this is Live Irresistible by Givenchy, and this is the Blossom Crush. It's beautiful peony fragrance, and I absolutely hate this cap, because unless you twist it in a way that it should be, or you see now it's closed, right? But if you would put it like that, it wouldn't close. So it drives me crazy. But this one is a beautiful fragrance, and here is why I'm gonna be proving you how much I love these fragrances. You see, these are the fragrances that I have been having my in my stash. I have another fragrance. It's the same fragrance. So this is Live Irresistible, and this is again 30 ml. So I'm gonna be opening it with you right now. And this one is Estee Lauder, and this is a small one. This is 15 ml, but trust me, I do have a lot of fragrances, so 15 ml is fine for me. And then I do have Karl Lagerfeld, and this is 85 ml. This fragrance brand, it has the most random milliliters. Like it has like this, which is 25, and then it has 40, and then 85. I mean, why? I mean, why not 30, 50, and 100 or 75 as the majority of other brands do? So anyway, I'll open it today, like not today, right now. It's just I have my scissors here, so I probably should have opened it before. I'm sorry for the noise of the cell phone that I'm opening right now. I'm sorry, bear with me. So this Live Irresistible, beautiful fragrance, and unfortunately it's a limited edition. It has been discontinued ever since, but when I saw it, like, could I pass by and not possibly buy it? So this fragrance, oh, amazing. This fragrance is going right back on my shelves, and it's not participating anymore in my fragrance project pan. So the next fragrance I'm going to be opening is this one, which is Estee Lauder Pleasures, and for some reason it doesn't have a cellophane. So this is a teeny tiny 15 ml, beautiful, love it to bits. And then another fragrance, which is this Karl Lagerfeld, and Karl Lagerfeld is so underrated brand. I mean, they have beautiful fragrances, they have had beautiful fragrances in the past, and it's a shame that they don't have them anymore. They were one of the most amazing fragrances, affordable yet very beautiful. I'm sorry again for for the noise. So the cellophane is away. This is the big bottle, so I have a sneaky feeling that I'm not enjoying the bottle because it's bulky, but anyway. So this is the bigger bottle, and it's quite heavy. It's quite a heavy bottle. This one is way cuter. So here we go. So I have 3 fragrances that I'm gonna be putting on my shelves, and so I also have this fragrance. It has been in my project pen for 2 months. This is the Valentino bought in Roma, green Stravaganza. This is a beautiful fragrance. I have talked about it just recently in the recent video. It's such an amazing fragrance. It's very beautiful. It's my favorite in this collection at this moment. So it's very nice. It's very simple, but it's very impactful. And I'm gonna be I'm gonna put it on my shelves again because for 2 months and haven't been able to finish it. Well, because I do have a 50 ml fragrance as well, and I use them interchangeably. So this one is going on my shelves again because, to be honest with you, the next month I have used it maybe once, probably twice, yeah. And this is from Zlatan, Ibrahimovich, and this is Myth Bloom. This is such a beautiful fragrance, like a herbal flowery fragrance. Beautiful gem, and it's going back on my shelves, as well as this one. This is the Red Door Aura by Elizabeth Arden, and I have used it twice in the past month, and yeah, it's going back on my shelf. So now I'm gonna show you the fragrances that are in my rotation for this month. And sorry, so this one, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, to be honest with you, I have used it once, so it's staying in the rotation. L'Interdit by Givenchy, and I have used it quite a bit. When I started it, it was right here probably, so I'm progressing here, and it's staying with me. Then I do have this one, and this is my biggest progress. For some reason, when I started using it again, I remembered how much I love this fragrance. So it is in my collection, and it's gonna be staying in like throughout December. But I'm really doubting that it's gonna last until the last of December. So this is Boss Woman, and you see how little I have left. Beautiful fragrance. When I started using it, I probably had out of 50 ml, which is this bottle, I probably have 35, and now I can it's hardly 10. So beautiful fragrance. It just brings me back to the years when I loved this fragrance and I was much younger, and I used to use it when I would go out, and such a beautiful memories. And then this one as well, and this one is Leopard Kenzo, and this is the older bottle because it has you see, it's still written Leopard Kenzo. I don't know if you can see that, Leopard Kenzo, because now they just write Le Kenzo. And so this is the older formulation. Such a beautiful fragrance. It's not my first one as well, and she's like, oh my gosh, it brings me back to the days when I was still in the university. It was a long time ago. So beautiful fragrance. It's staying in my rotation. And now I'm gonna introduce you briefly to the fragrances that I am bringing for this December and January. So mind you, it's not gonna be the full review of the fragrances. I just simply don't have time to review them, but they are beautiful. So this is Kiko Milano. Yes, they make fragrances, and now they actually have, I guess, 5 new fragrances. I can't say that I love them, let's put it like that. So this is from the Green Me series, and as you can see, I use this fragrance. This is called Mediterranean Notes, and as the name suggests, it's very green, it's very Mediterranean-y, summery fragrance. It's very zesty, it's very fruity, zesty, and fresh and green. And I like it because I like this type of fragrances. And occasionally my husband, I'm sure, will be stealing this fragrance from me because it's good. So this one, I love this fragrance, and I have to tell you that I actually prefer the one that came in, what was that, 1995, that I still have it, um, Acqua di Gio for women. And this is the Acqua di Gioia, and I do have some iterations of Acqua di Gioia as well, and I love it. I love it. It's very easy to use, very beautiful, very light, aromatic fragrance, very beautiful. Some might argue that this is for spring and summer, but I actually don't divide my fragrances into seasons. I just wear, if I like it, I wear it. If I don't feel like wearing it, I don't wear it. So this one is in my project plan for this month and for the next one as well. Well, this one is very beautiful, and I'm actually really disappointed with myself, because I remember how much I loved this fragrance and how much I loved buying the limited editions of this very fragrance. And this is Amor L'Eau Flamingo. Do you remember this? And this one is beautiful. It's very nice. It's just that I don't give enough love to this fragrance, because sometimes, especially if I go out, and especially if I know that I'm gonna be around people, I tend to put my fragrance in my bag, just in case if people would ask me, what are you wearing? And if I would put out this fragrance, they would like, we haven't seen this fragrance. Yeah, because it's old. It's old, but it's still good, and it's such a beautiful fragrance. So I end up not reaching this fragrance, and it's not like I'm reaching fragrances for someone else. It's just that sometimes I have new fragrances, I have fragrances to test, and I end up using it like when I'm going to bed, or when I don't want to wear anything in particular, and I just close my eyes and I pick whatever first fragrance I take. So I just want to give it some more love, and trust me, it deserves love. And trust me, Amor Cacharel is a beautiful line of fragrances. So I have 3 more fragrances to go. I have this fragrances, which is the old fragrance. Well, not this one old, but I had another bottle of this one. So this is Diesel. This is Diesel Fuel for Life. This is female version, and this is beautiful. It has nutmeg. It's such a beautiful fragrance. It's kind of very family, but yet it has this unisex touch. Beautiful, wonderful fragrance. And you can see I have like half of it left, so I want to give it a little bit love to this fragrance, because it deserves it. And fragrances, yet again, I have to repeat the same exact words as I just said for Cacharel. Fragrances by Diesel are very good. They're very well made. This was the Diesel that fell down. And just try Diesel fragrances. They are amazing. So this one is Alberta Ferretti, and this is Alberta Ferretti by Alberta Ferretti. And this is a very strict, very like outdoorsy fragrance. It's very potent. I can kind of compare it to likes of Allure fragrances, some very strict, some very like office appropriate fragrances, and I like this fragrance. Especially I do love the bottom of the bottle. You see how beautiful that is. So such a beautiful fragrance. Do you know this fragrance? Please let me know, because I think this fragrance is fairly unknown to people. And the last one is the fragrance that this is an iteration of my favorite fragrance, and this is Lancome Miracle, and this is So Magic. I have had several fragrances, So Magic, and then these the purple one, and then some others ones, and I have reached the conclusion that I actually prefer the original one to these flankers. So since I do have like half of it, a bit less than half of it left, and I don't really reach for it that often, I'm gonna try and to, you know, consume it a bit more. Yeah, so these are my fragrances for the months. I'm gonna be having them for actually for 2 months, for December, for January, and in the beginning of January, when I'm gonna draw the line for like for the months of October, November, and December, I'm gonna also show you all the empty bottles, and I'm just gonna see and tell you if I'm gonna continue this experiment. I think I will or not. So anyway, if you are on the project plan with your fragrances, I wish you best of luck. And yeah, I wish you a beautiful day, a beautiful Wednesday, and I will see you on Sunday, and I hope that you are doing very, very well. Goodbye.